Okay, let's talk about the machines that we used. The first one was the camera that takes a picture through the pupil of the eye onto the back of the eye. It's something that's fairly widespread in use these days. Gives us a colour picture of the retina, which is the lining at the back of the eye, enables us A, to see whether anything's wrong with the retina, and B, to keep a record for that, so that when people come in next time we can actually do a comparison and compare the two photographs. Another piece of kit that we use routinely in an eye test is a thing called a slit lamp biomicroscope, or a slit lamp, and a patient rests their chin on this and basically it magnifies the front of the eye so that we can get a very, very magnified picture of the front of the eye and see whether the tear layer works properly, see whether the pupil works properly, and just generally have an examine of the front of the eye, see that everything's okay there. And then the other piece of equipment that you will have seen, which basically gives us an idea of what the prescription may be, so it works out what the patient's prescription might be, and we use that as our starting point during an eye test. It also measures the thickness of the cornea, the window at the front of the eye, just by shining a light onto it. It measures the pressure inside the eye to tell us that the patient hasn't got the eye disease glaucoma, and it does that by firing a little tiny pulse of air onto the front of the eye. And it also measures the curvature of the front of the eye, which is the window there, also by shining a bright light onto the front of the eye. So rest assured that we'll make every effort to make an eye test as enjoyable and as easy and as pleasant as possible.